You never call.
I was thinking this guy better not give me the button.
I mean, 4 o'clock. It's 4:07.
I said we said sometime after 4.
All right.
I said before 4:15. All right, it's fine. You can give me the business about it.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good. I'm here.
I mean, pile on, man. I'm in a bad enough mood already. You're gonna just.
Oh, here we go.
What?
Here we go.
What?
What's next? What's next? You gonna delete my video? Can we start? I mean, am I even? I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it. I don't know what I can say and not say during your. I don't. What are we even calling this?
It's a good question. My period of job uncertainty, let's call it.
Is that what we're calling it?
I think so. Because when you were furloughed, were you still getting paid?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. But you still had your insurance. You had something, right?
I had my insurance, right?
And you were hearing from your work, right?
Right. Yes.
Okay.
They actually cared about me. Yeah.
Well, that's more than I've got. So right now we're not sure whether there's work or not for the second week in a row here, and not hearing daily updates, and not sure about next week either. Whatever.
I mean, you're just living in the world of uncertainty.
Just hang around, Maybe you'll have a job, maybe you won't. Who the fuck knows?
Right.
But
Man, so yeah.
So anyways, I guess we can get into all of this. So I posted. You called me yesterday, and you're like, where's that TikTok with the dog? And I had posted a TikTok of my boss's dog that he had just gotten. What did I tell you?
Beautiful dog.
Yeah, a little puppy. And I go, oh, I deleted that. You're like, you go, why? And
right.
I said,
I didn't know whose dog it was.
Right.
No idea.
Right.
No idea.
So I said, oh, that's well, instead of saying his name, I'll say what's his face. That's what's his face's dog. I'm a little pissed off at him right now. So seeing that is annoying me. So I deleted it.
Right. And I could not stop laughing. I was like, you delete this dog. I mean, you had 900 views.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And this poor dog. What did this dog do to you that it got deleted?
He's in the wrong house, man. What can I tell you? He's not my kind of dog anymore. So
you deleted the dog video because it belonged to this is how
the
petty. Level of petty is so like. I mean, we're talking. This is like.
Well, I'm so annoyed,
100,
dude. I'm so annoyed with my work situation right now that like anything that's gonna remind me of anyone involved is just gonna get thrown out of sight. I just don't want to. I don't want to deal with it. So yeah. So there's that, and then listen. He's lucky, and then it compounds. Like today, I'm like shaking angry at the end of today because I was going to, when I knew I had a regular weekly check coming in for the work I actually do that I've earned, I was going to invest it in this stock tip. And this stock, like when I heard about it, was like at 48 cents a share. And literally, I heard about it right when I was told, "Oh, there's no work next week." So I'm like, I don't, it's the week before Christmas.
I mean, I think that was the adult smart thing to do.
It was a week before Christmas. Probably not the best time to all of a sudden have the rug yanked out from under you. But I guess that's why it's called having the rug yanked out from under you. And 2 weeks. 2 weeks before rent's due, maybe I shouldn't throw $1,000 into this stock right now. So I didn't. Right. And then I'm sitting here watching it tick up and tick up and tick up. And yesterday, I was finally like, fuck it. Like, it was at 90 cents. It had like doubled, literally doubled. And I still had a really good feeling about it. So I'm like, fuck it. Even though I don't have this money right now, and I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills in a week, let me put 200. What's
dabble in it.
What's 200 mean to anyone on one side of the fence or the other? So I bought it for $200, $200. So it got me like 230 shares worth of stock yesterday. And over the course of yesterday and today, it's gone up like 60%. It flirted with
good.
It flirted with $1.50. It had 2 sell-offs where it dipped back down, where people made some money. But I'm like, no, I'm feeling good about this motherfucker. I'm gonna hang on to it. So all I know is that if I put $1,000 in at 40 cents, I'd already have $4,000. So, you know.
Fuck, you know what? Fuck that dog.
Yeah, fuck that dog and everyone attached to it. Well, I mean, listen, this is all in jest, but to a certain extent, it's irking me because like this is exactly the trickle down effect, like, and I feel like it's appropriate since we do call this show the Furlough Files to like show some examples of how when someone, you know, quote unquote, gets furloughed or gets a pause. I get it's the same thing. We're pressing pause on your employment. That it's not just like the income stops coming in, and it's not just this. It's all the other stuff.
The uncertainty of everything.
Well, it's that stuff as well, but it's also shit like this where it was like I was in position to actually make a lot of money this month, and now I'm like sucking hind titty, you know, in the pecking order here. So
if there was a theme to this story, a theme song, it would be. This
is for sure the
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
The end credits, the Curb Your Enthusiasm. Maybe also the sad walking away song at the end of The Incredible Hulk.
Why did I just picture you walking away like that?
Hitchhiking, yeah, with the with the backpack on, looking sad, getting out of town before someone catches me for all the Hulk damage I just did. Yeah.
Hey, listen, it could be worse.
I could have a.
You could have had your car broken down and having a baby. It could be
worse. Yeah, that's some cheap shots, but I love it.
Have we heard or seen from him since his missed episode?
You know, I think he popped into our group chat once, or twice, where he does that thing where he comments and then vanishes for 2 hours. So
I just want to make sure he's okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no. Come on.
Blink twice if you're not okay.
Right. Well, I can feel the because I live like in the same building, but one stairwell over. I can feel the heat radiating from over there. The Marco Misery Index is still at an all-time high. So I don't bug him too much. He owes us a podcast, but I didn't want to I didn't want to call in the token today and make him come and sit in with us. He's probably
probably a good thing.
He's probably out crashing planes at the park anyways. So.
Or like he's at like Babies R Us. That's not even open anymore. But he's there. He's got the scan gun and he's walking around like, and she's telling him scan that stroller and he's scanning it and he's like thinking how his friends will never buy anything on that registry for him because we're all cheap bastards.
Well, I think I think somewhere there's family on someone's side that can. Buy that shit.
Yeah, it's definitely not us.
No, it's not us. You know what he's getting when the baby's born from me? A hearty congratulations.
You know what I thought you were going to say?
No, what?
A small Breakfast Club shirt, and the kid will grow into it eventually.
That's true, because we don't have children's sizes.
Because we don't have children's sizes.
I'd have the screen printer make up a special one just for that.
We should, like a little onesie.
Yeah.
For him, like a little onesie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we can use the kid for something at least.
If we don't throw him out by then for gross negligence,
missing too many podcasts. Yeah, I have a feeling that the Monday podcast is going to turn. I think me and you are going to be rolling with 3 from now on.
I don't know.
I have this feeling.
I don't know.
I'm going to be standing in more than not.
Listen, it's not like just like me. It's not like he isn't available. So. I don't.
This is true. Yeah.
How many times can you be broken down on the side of the road? You know.
I don't know. Let's ask Snake Master. Wow, I feel like throwing shots today.
You've been throwing them at everyone. I'm just here to enjoy
shooting left and right.
I'm just here to enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, so what do you got today?
Well, you know, I
don't even know what day it is. Like what did I just when you called me before and
this?
Said,
yeah.
Right. What did you say?
I said, when do you want to do this? You want to do this at the regular time or earlier? And you go, is it Tuesday?
No, I haven't showered in 2 days. I'm wearing the same sweatpants as yesterday. I changed my underwear just because I felt like that would make me feel clean.
Right.
I'm cleaning my house. I got Vandal coming here in a little bit.
You didn't want
I
to.
just,
You didn't want them to think that you live like an
right.
animal,
Well,
even though you do.
think he already knows I am, so
Right.
But I'm cleaning. No motivation. I've been getting out of bed between 10 and 12 because I go to bed 3 or 4. I get messages from you. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. You got heartburn. I mean, like, I can't breathe because I ate too much. Like,
You and I have done ourselves in. Like we have
oh
totally
God, yeah.
we have just totally wrecked ourselves this last week. And I knew I was like all right, this is it. This is the last day. This is it. But then for some reason your logic goes, well, you better get it all in now. So I'm like looking
Right.
I'm like looking, what did I tell you I had? I don't even remember everything I ate. But it was like
You had Chinese food. I remember that.
I did, and then my roommate, his girlfriend, got like pizza, and she's like, "Oh, there's one." They left. Like he went to Miami, and she went home, and she's like, "There's one breadstick left." I ate that. I had.
Oh, you're that out of control, aren't you?
Yeah, I had. There was like the remains of a bag of chips. I put those on a plate and melted cheese on them. I was like, "What?"
That was at like midnight last night. Just so you know.
Listen, when the clock struck midnight, I got it all in before midnight, and before I turned back into a pumpkin, and like today I'm good. I'm like, all right, I've sworn off. I mean, I'm not good. I feel like shit. I'm sweating. I've got a headache.
Yeah.
I'm going through withdrawal. I need like sugar and carbs and stuff, but I'm just not going to do it.
Just do it. Listen,
no, man.
You got a couple more days till the new year.
No,
ride with it. Ride the train.
It's not like anything's happening on New Year's. I'm like denying myself by starting now. I'm not going out drinking and partying.
Yeah, but a nice chicken parm, a little pizza maybe.
I scratched all those itches this last week. I hit every. I ticked
every
every box.
Have. But
I know you.
I realized you tell me this all the time that I'm like the pusher, and I realized it this past week because other people have reached out. CJ being one, a couple other people, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm really trying to get back on my diet." And my immediate response isn't like, "Hey, good for you, you got this." It's no, join me in this downfall.
Yeah.
And have some cookies or pizza. And they're like, and the next thing I know, 20 minutes later, they're like, I just ate 4 cookies. I was like, welcome back.
There's see, I think when I do that, I'm totally just up to no good. But I think somewhere your motivation more comes from you don't want anyone to get a head start on you before you start improving yourself. I think that's
100% true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are correct, my friend.
Yeah, I try to be an agent of chaos on that really like subtle low level.
You're just a dick.
Yeah, I'm just trying to fuck with people on that. Yeah, like if I can get you to stumble a little bit, I don't know why it amuses me to no end. So it's totally it's totally like. But it's innocent. I mean, it's not like you've had a stroke or a heart attack yet, so I don't have to feel bad about any of it. I don't have to feel bad about any of my my little mischievous wrongdoings.
No. And look, I got till the 4th, and then I'll be back on. I'm in a little weight loss competition coming up. I don't like losing, You know what I'm saying?
I love that's till the 4th. I'm literally looking at the calendar now. That's like a full week from now. That's like
we're okay.
That's like no, because this last week I did that thing. Last week I did the thing where you're like, oh, we're only gonna visit for a few hours, and next thing you know, you've been there a week. I was like, oh, I'll have one cheat meal, and next thing I know, it's a full week of just and granted, there was a little bit of that like. That misery eating and that like bored sitting at home doing nothing eating. Because I mean, if I was working that week, I would have totally like gotten back onto my eating regimen.
Right.
But I was like, oh, I deserve this because I'm, why should I be miserable on every front? And so all of a sudden a week goes by, so I know how much damage could be done in a week. So like knowing that you have a full week left, I'm like I'm starting to like I'm starting to sweat even thinking about it for you. I don't know, man.
What day is the 4th? It's a Monday.
I think so. Yeah.
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 We should have I'll probably be on the podcast that day because Marco won't show, so Sunday. So
Sunday.
We could do my weigh-in
Marco won't show.
live on the podcast.
Well, it would be Sunday. It would be the day before. That's when we record it. You do realize that. You start the
Sunday.
You start the thing Monday.
Well, I can weigh in Sunday.
Okay. All right. It shouldn't change that much.
Right.
For sure.
No. It could. I eat like a fucking animal.
Right. But
honestly, I ate so much, Sam. I'm literally sitting on the couch. I'm having trouble, and it's not. I literally just am fat.
Yeah. Well, I had that last night. I got to the point where I was like, I can't eat anymore, and I was sitting there, and I was like, just I couldn't sit still. My heart was beating heavy, like I had just run up the stairs, and I hadn't done anything. All I had done was like get up and back and forth for food and eating it. I was like, oh, I'm back in this zone.
Right,
I gotta get. That was like, yeah, all right, midnight, we're done. And then I think I ate like 6 yogurt covered pretzels and said, okay, now we're done.
Wow.
But it was still before midnight.
Wow.
Listen, I said when you know where the deadline is, you get it in.
And I'm on that vacation mode right now where everything is just like, this is total honesty. I've been cleaning, and I've watched like 10 episodes of Law and Order in a row.
Ugh.
I've not got much cleaning done because I keep sitting down because I get interested in the plot, and then I sit down and watch it, and then I get up and I like wipe something down, and I go sit back down, and then I yell at the kids to come like do something, and then they do it, and then they go back upstairs, and they're like, why are you not doing anything? I was like, no, I'm busy. Like, I just made it like I'm doing something, but I'm not. I've been watching Law and Order, and I'm trying to get Rosie O'Donnell to follow me.
On what? Twitter? Or,
she's got a TikTok, and like the new thing is everybody asking her to follow, so I made a video. It was really bad. She's definitely not going to follow me.
Yeah, I don't think you appeal
I don't fit
to
the
her.
criteria.
No,
probably not. I'm not a lesbian woman.
Well, it's
I
not.
shouldn't have said that.
It's not just that.
Bleep that out.
Beep. Yeah, I'll get right on that. You're lucky I don't make it a special like highlight that we put on the socials. No, but she had like the talk shows for a little while. Those demographics,
I like her though. She's not bad.
Huh?
I like her. I like a Rosie.
I don't have heat with her.
No.
How do we get to this? Oh, you were having her follow you.
I'm trying to get her to follow me. I made a video and everything.
Of all the people trying to get her to follow you,
she's got like 1 million followers in like a week span.
Yeah. Well, that's
fucking Rosie. Well, I don't know. Rosie got anything?
Can you relocate yourself? You're
Here we go. It's because I'm laying down on the couch. When I told you I was fat and couldn't breathe, you thought I was kidding?
Yeah, but when you said, I could tell you sat up because it sounds so much better now.
Yeah, well, it's the belly's obstructing the breathing at some point.
Well, we'll suffer through like another 20 minutes, and then we got to get through your list. Why don't we hit your list? What's on your list?
Well, the first thing we've already hit was the dog deletion. I was dying about that. That was absolutely amazing that you deleted the picture of the dog.
Well,
and I hope that he tunes in and we don't know, because that would be even better.
At this point, what's the difference? It's like
I can fire you.
I'm not exactly working now, so I haven't named names. So if he wants to take offense to it, whatever, or you could just fucking chill. But oh man, you got me side railed. Yeah, so it was hilarious that you called asking about it because I had literally done I had done it and I'd forgotten about it and as soon as I said it, you busted out laughing so hard.
Well, because I went to go look, and I don't even think I told you why I went to go look.
Of all the things I could have said, you would never have even thought it was that.
I thought it got taken down.
Right. Oh, that's why you would ask. Of course. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I was like, why would it have gotten taken down? I was like, let me call and ask him. I didn't think you took it down. I thought TikTok took it down.
Right, like maybe his little red pecker was showing or something, you know?
I did not expect that answer.
Yeah, how could you have?
Right, right. Well, it's funny. You talk about my list here, because now this is, what are we on now? Like, this is 2-3 weeks in a row where I have a list.
I mean, it's impressive. I as long as you actually have something on the list and you're not just saying it and then coming up with something off your head.
Wow. I'm just going to go ahead and admit it. I don't have a list today.
Did I predict it?
Damn.
I mean, you didn't have to admit it. That's hilarious. I caught you. I mean, and the funny thing, you didn't have to tip your hand, but it's much.
Hold on.
It's much funnier.
Okay, so I've had a list. I have had one the last two, and then when I went to go, just now you're saying it, I went to go to my notes, and there's no notes there, and I was like, oh, I really don't have one. I thought I did.
Uh-huh.
I think I thought about a list, and I never made the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I pretty much just figured you out.
Right. Damn. I don't have a list. I wanted to talk about food again because
like I feel like here's I think we're getting away from something that was that we should at least remember to do every now and then. Like the stories are something that I think are a little more entertaining than hearing about us.
Right.
Listen, I'm all for talking about food. I think some people absolutely love hearing about food. They're like, eating through us a little bit, and of living vicariously through us. However you want to.
We eat enough. We eat enough for everybody.
But since we're going on diets, this may.
Right.
This may.
No, there's only one thing I want to talk about.
Okay.
One food. That's it.
Okay.
I wanted to talk about my wonderful donut experience yesterday.
Okay.
So I went to this donut shop. The town I live in is called McDonough, and the donut shop is called McDonuts. Brilliant. So go in there, and it's it was late in the day, so they didn't really have a good. They had a good selection, just not like the specialty donuts. This is more just the plain Jane ones. But I got 6 donuts, got half a dozen, and I got Lex got her own donut, and then I got Nick donut holes because he's an asshole and that's what he eats, donut holes. So he won't eat a regular donut, but he'll eat donut holes. He literally will tell me, I don't eat donuts, and then ate 12 donut holes.
It's the
I'm
same
like, that doesn't even make
fucking
sense to me. Right. I was like, you what? I was like, you are right. So anyway, I give him his donut holes. Lex takes her she had like a bear claw or something.
Can we hit pause for a second? Are you at all concerned about him, like in the real world as an adult at all?
Oh, he's gonna be living in my basement forever. There's no doubt. No doubt.
What the fuck is with that kid?
No doubt. No doubt about it.
Oh my god.
I had to wake him up for basketball practice 2 mornings in a row. Like, you can't set an alarm on your phone.
Right.
Like, come on. So anyway, I got a half dozen donuts. Well, as I was throwing the box away when you called me before, I realized there was no donuts left. Cool. Lex, how many donuts do you eat? She said, I didn't eat any. I ate all 6 donuts in a span of from 5 o'clock yesterday to 4 o'clock today.
You fat.
I ate all 6.
You fat fuck. Dude.
I don't remember eating them.
Now I know. I understand. Now I know why you haven't you've been working from home and you've taken these weeks off. Is it none of your clothes fit?
No, I'm wearing a sweater. I made a TikTok today and I was like, oh my god, I look like my dad when he was like 40. This is bad. I ate, but I don't remember eating. I don't remember eating them. Like, I think I'm eating them subconsciously. Like, I'm walking over to the box and then I eat them, and then I don't even think about it. Like, I'm doing something else because I ate them, and then Lex said, "Did you eat the 3 donut holes that were in there?" And I said, 3 donut holes. Mm-hmm. She's like, "Yeah, the guy threw 3 donut holes in there." I ate those too.
You and you don't it's almost like you were sleepwalking. The shame is if you're gonna be living it up right now and doing this much self-abuse to yourself, you're supposed to enjoy it. And
right.
If you don't even remember eating the donuts, we got a problem here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're like
No,
on
right.
autopilot. What are you doing?
I had so and then I told you I ordered a white pizza last night, right?
Yeah.
Because I didn't want the sauce. Well, I ate the
Because
whole
well,
pizza.
explain that to people. Because
Well, so the sauce that gives me like acid reflux
right,
bad, and I get like the sauce
right.
really
You
messes
because
me up.
when you and I get really fat like we are right now,
Right,
we get
right,
that red sauce will fuck you up.
right.
Like I won't be able to sleep all fucking night.
No, right. So I got a white pizza, but I ate the whole pizza.
Oh my god.
So, but I didn't have acid reflux. I felt great, no problem. Well, this morning I come down and the pizza's cold. I got it in the fridge or whatever, and the white pizza's gone. I proceeded to eat two slices for breakfast of the other pizza,
Mhm.
so it defeated the whole purpose of eating the white pizza. And then I had that, and then I do remember eating two donuts this morning right after the pizza.
Well, it doesn't defeat the purpose because the purpose is to not have the heartburn at night when you're trying to sleep.
Right.
So if you eat it in the morning and you get heartburn during the day, at least it's not keeping you up all night, and then you have to be
No.
up the next
So
day. So
I started my day with 2 cups of coffee, two slices of pizza, two donuts. That was my morning.
that's really acidic with the coffee and the red sauce.
Right.
You
And
must.
then
How,
lunchtime came quickly, and
how
then I
many
had two
like
hot dogs.
how many tums are you fitting in between these meals?
I think I take like two. I took two this morning. I took a Pepsid after that, and then I'll take some Tums tonight,
Jesus, dude.
and throw a couple gas X's in there too,
It,
because I'm
it it's funny because like not only you like sleepwalk eating and not even enjoying half the food you're eating, you're not even
Mhm.
you didn't remember eating it,
No.
but you're like finding workarounds to be able to eat as much bad food as possible. Like your body's
Yeah.
saying no and like making you feel terrible, and you're like, I've got a pill for that. This
Right.
you're in big trouble, pal. You're in big trouble. I
Yeah.
don't know how this.
I'm
I cannot wait for this week. You were really gonna fuck yourself up.
But don't worry, it's coming soon, the fourth.
Yeah, we could fit
I feel like you don't have faith in me.
we could fit 2 or 3 more podcasts in that stretch of time. That's not coming soon. I don't have I no. I have complete faith in you. Once you start this, you're going to be that same competitive asshole, and you'll probably win your stupid contest because that's how annoying you are. It and
Right.
frustrating, and it's all bullshit. But I'm just saying that in this week, I also have full faith in you that you're going to fuck yourself up bad. You're going to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dude. I don't know how. I just, like I said, I hope you live to the fourth. I hope you make it.
You are a dick.
I mean, whatever, man. That's all I got. I gotta fucking take my shots where I can.
Well, so okay, so we can't talk about food anymore. What stories do you want? And I was thinking about this yesterday. I have so many good stories, and I was talking to
Well, I said
to
I don't want to like force just force things in, but I like let's just run off some of the things since it's your show. You got your wrestling stories, you got your loss prevention stories, you've got everyone's got the good dating stories and the girlfriend stories and the ex-wife stories and things like that. So that's just off the top of my head, and that doesn't even count like any good stories that happened to you within the span of the next podcast. Because we always seem to come up with have crazy shit happen to us. Us not so lately because we've both been sitting at home just feeding our faces, but
right.
you know.
That's why we only have food to talk about.
Right, that's all we've been doing.
We literally have done nothing but eat for 2 weeks. I
Right,
feel
just
like.
shoving our feet holes.
But no, what I was saying is, I was talking to CJ yesterday, and I said, I really would love to write a book,
Hmm.
right? And I want to write a book, and I think the book would be like, and I started thinking about stories, and I mean, I would probably have to change some names so I wouldn't get sued or bashed or so, I don't know. But when I started thinking about the stories, I was like, this would be like a New York Times bestseller. Like, I think I would be on tour signing autographs for
I
like
mean,
people.
calm down. But I mean, yeah, you got some good stories. I don't know about the New York Times bestseller. Depends what it's about. I mean, if you're telling the wrestling stories and then the stories about being on the road and what goes on, between that night after the matches, yeah, absolutely, you got a good book. But yeah, you would have to do a lot of changing the names. Although I guess if it's true, it's true. You just have to be able to prove it's true.
Right.
Yeah.
The stories. I got a lot of stories. There's a lot of stories. A lot of stories in life.
Just as a callback to your mushroom thing, where you didn't realize you're supposed to wash the mushrooms from Publix before you eat them, and you've been eating dirty mushrooms your whole life. I don't think I mentioned on the podcast, but did I tell you about my roommate gets those HelloFresh like kits where like you get like 3 or 4 meals in there. And
you didn't mention this on the podcast.
Right.
You told me, but you never brought it up.
He didn't. Because after this happened, like immediately I think of you because, well, you'll find out in a second.
Right.
But it comes with like all the ingredients. You're just supposed to cook them yourself, which to me, like that's annoying. Like I guess if you want to do something with your significant other and cooking in the kitchen's going to be a way to enjoy each other's company. God bless you. But
they probably have a joint Facebook account too. Go ahead.
Not yet. But I don't get it, and I would rather just get meals like frozen that I microwave. I mean, this is all about saving time and money for me. But he's like cooking, and I walk over there because it's in the kitchen, and I look at, and everything's like in these like specially like branded, like anything that's bagged, like all the vegetables and stuff are individually bagged and wrapped and stuff. They're in these like specific branded HelloFresh things, and then we get to the like everything is, and then except for one ingredient, which was the mushrooms. And the mushrooms were in this Ziploc bag, like that I would pull out of my pantry. The red and blue the red and blue double Ziploc, like for a freezer bag, and there were mushrooms in there, and they were fucking filthy. And I'm like, wow, they don't like wash the food, which you're doing all the other prep work anyway, so whatever. But the fact that they just it looked like somebody literally was at home bagging mushrooms for HelloFresh, and they like ran out of branded bags or sealed bags or something, and just started using Ziplocs from their home. I mean, I was like,
I would want to know how that even came, like how that happened. Like I want to know now. Like I want to know how that got in there like that.
Yeah, I don't eat. And I'm like, what is that? And he's like, those are the mushrooms. I go, it looks like someone bagged those at home. Like they didn't get done at work and took the work home with them, And
like, how did that even come about? Is what I want to know.
Like, what? Me seeing it or them sending that?
No, like somebody at the factory is like, oh yeah, shit, we forgot the mushrooms.
Right.
He's like, we're out of cartons. He's like, just put it in a Ziploc. They'll never know.
Yeah.
It's going to Davie, Florida.
Yeah, right.
There.
They don't.
Like, what did he think?
They use paper plates in Davie. So I don't know, but he's like, what should I do? I said, I'd throw him the fuck out. Like, what do you mean? What should you do? You don't eat those fucking things.
Right.
He's like, well, I go, dude, it's cooking. It doesn't have to have every fucking ingredient unless the title of the meal,
it's
the first word is mushroom. Don't worry about it. Throw them out. Yeah. Oh my God. So I immediately thought of you because
that's great because like this week alone, 3 people said to me, "Can't believe you don't wash your mushrooms."
Really?
Like we're still talking about that?
So people are listening to the old podcast and hearing that you don't wash your mushrooms.
Right, or it's just a continued rib that I don't wash my mushrooms.
Well,
and I was like, this is ridiculous.
Well, but you didn't.
Yeah.
Do you now, or did you forget?
No, I still died not washing them.
Well, guess
I'm
what?
still eating shit.
You're gonna.
I've been eating shit for 40 years. What's the difference?
Well, I'm glad I brought this up because I was thinking, well, this story isn't that great, but the reveal at the end here is fantastic. That you.
No, I made mushrooms the other day. They were not washed. I promise you.
God damn! What the fuck's wrong with you? You don't just put them in like a.
Listen, I have made some adjustments. I don't dump the whole package in the pan anymore. I pick them out so I don't eat pick out the shit.
So the soil at the bottom of the box doesn't come in your food too.
Right, because I've been eating the soil and everything.
Yeah. Oh my God, Jesus, dude.
So I think that's a
No, this is a big deal.
Positive right there.
You're still not washing them. Like it doesn't.
No.
Like it. Like what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't know, but what? Like at this point in my life, you just change that.
I mean, yeah, you kind of do. It's not like, well, for 40 years I didn't, so what's the difference?
That's what I just said. That I've been eating shit for 40 years. What's the difference at this point?
I mean, I don't know. I guess do what you want, but I mean, you're gonna hear it. You can hear it. No one's.
Yeah, I fucking hear it every day.
Listen, I got to warn Vandal not to eat your food anymore because he's gonna come over there this afternoon, and you're gonna serve him mushrooms, and they're not gonna know.
I mean, he's been here. I will say that he's probably we've made mushrooms the last couple times he's been here. He's eating the shit too. Yeah.
Oh.
He doesn't even know. He has no idea.
Oh my God, I got a headache from laughing at this.
He has no clue.
Well, I mean, he's gonna
know now.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't listen to the podcast.
He doesn't, but he'll hear it because you'll go live and
you're right.
CJ and Paula and all the troublemakers.
Somebody's gonna be like, "Don't eat the mushrooms."
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're back to food again. What the fuck?
I know.
Can we just change it to the food files?
I mean,
is that?
Yeah. Once my situation's settled. Right now, I think we still have to call it the Furlough files. But yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. I'm hungry right now, actually. And I don't even know if I'm hungry or if I'm just bored is the problem.
That's it.
It's probably bored.
That's it. That's why I asked if we could do it earlier. Because if
you want to eat?
If we weren't podcasting right at the second, I'd be eating something.
Oh, just have it.
I mean, if I do, it's not going to be bad food though. So.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. I don't.
Come on, you want that Chinese food with sushi?
No. See, what happens is last night I got it all out of the way. And by that I mean anything that was mine in the house that was bad, I either ate or threw out. I don't have kids. I don't have to have food that's I'm not supposed to eat in the house. I don't eat and my roommate has food, but I don't eat his food. So I can't even stumble, There's nothing here.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Whatever.
I'm not going to like in the middle of the night while I'm sleepwalking, go and eat, a whole box of donuts and 3 Lunchables like you.
I would never eat a Lunchable.
It's like charcuterie for kids. There's nothing.
That's what my daughter eats that, and they're so gross. How could anybody even eat that?
Yeah. I mean, you just don't know. I mean, you say that while at the same time you don't wash your mushrooms. You literally have to listen to yourself sometimes. Like at least her food is clean.
I mean, is it?
I don't know. It might all be lips and assholes, the meat. Who knows?
Well, I wish I had more for you guys today. I feel like I think you're right. Just sitting home and not doing. I have nothing.
Yeah.
I've done nothing for days. Nothing.
What's going to be good is when you have Vandal there, Eric. You'll guys will remind each other of some crazy shit, and then you'll remember to talk about it.
Well, it's funny because he's coming for a couple of days, and we're like, we have nothing planned to do because we don't even know what to do. So the only thing we have planned is we are. This is right back to fucking food. Do you want to know what the only thing we planned was so far? Take one guess.
Going to that pizza place with the funky pizzas.
No, we planned that tomorrow we're going to Hibachi. But it's become, this plan grew from, I made a video from Christmas Eve.
Is it the place that didn't give you the onion volcano or somewhere else?
Let me tell you. Okay, this is actually a good story.
Because I'm surprised you're giving them a second chance here.
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
So that night we were there. We didn't get the whole display. It was just me and the 2 kids. Nobody else was there.
That was like Christmas Day, right?
No, but let me tell you, Christmas Eve. But let me tell you something. Now, while we were getting our half-ass show, the table behind us was full. It was 8 people, and they had little kids. they were getting the full Monty. I mean, he's got fire going. He's throwing shrimp at people. I even sent you a video. They're throwing shrimp. I sent you guys a video of that. He's slinging eggs and shrimp, and he's putting things in his hat and doing, like magic tricks. And me and the kids are like looking back as this guy just fucking mixes our rice like he's miserable. And I'm like, what's going on here, right? Like, wouldn't you be the same way? No?
Me? Yeah. Well,
who else am I talking to? Did Marco show up? Do you think today was Sunday?
Honestly, I wouldn't care as long as I got the same amount of food. I would be like...
Anyway, I'm upset we didn't get the show. I'm watching the show, and Nick says we should come here when Eric comes. And I go, yeah, I don't know. And Nick goes, this is probably the only bright idea this kid's ever had. He says, no, they have a kid. We'll get the show. I'm like, you're right. Because I looked over at the other table, and they had a little kid, and they were getting the show. I go, they saw us three and go, these jabrones don't need a show. We're literally...
not only that, but also it was just the three of you at that whole thing.
Right.
You'll have like six now or whatever. Yeah, I did the math on
So we're like, oh my God. I was like, Nick, you're right. So I get in the car, and I posted the video, and Eric called me maybe 20 minutes later, and Emily, his wife, goes, oh my God, that looks so good. We should go to Hibachi. I go, Nick just said the same thing. So this was Christmas Eve. Well, since Christmas Eve through literally today, all I have heard from Emily and Nick and Lex, my kids, the three of them, all they've talked about is Hibachi. Like, this is the main focus of the trip is, like, when are we going to Hibachi? Like, when are we going? What day? What time? What do they have? This, like, and I'm like, and, like, it'll be random. Like, the kids will come downstairs and be like, tomorrow's Hibachi, right? I was like, it's not changed. Yes, tomorrow's Hibachi.
It's bizarre because it's, like, not that special of a thing. It's like...
It's not, but I think I get it. We want the show. So if we go and we don't get the show with a little kid, we're going to have a problem.
Yeah, you damn right you will. Well, you should just...
I'm going to Karen the whole thing.
You definitely cross out that...
I'm taking it to Twitter.
Cross out that automatic 18% or whatever for parties over what...
Right, 18%. Yeah. Oh, no, it's 18% no matter how many people in your party.
Right, okay, but I'm just saying, cross that out right in your new amounts and...
And speaking of that...
Yeah.
It was 18%, and then it was 3.5% if you pay with credit card.
Right.
Right? So now I was like doubly pissed. I was triply pissed off at that point. But let me tell you something. I'm a 20% tipper. So when I see somebody, they take the time to put they put that tip on there, 18%. I don't give the extra 2%. You fucked yourself. Now you must live with it.
Yeah.
So you don't get the 20 from me anymore. Yeah, now you stuck with your 18 because you wanted to be a dick.
Yeah, you played yourself. But
right.
But with the 3% on the credit card, you're now at 21.
Right. No, I'm bringing cash tomorrow. Don't think I'm not. Cash.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we're going to try again tomorrow and see if we get a show because we have a kid with us. We're going next level here.
I'm praying you don't get a show. And if you cause a goddamn scene, you better fucking record every minute of it. And I want to play it on this next podcast.
It'll be Eric's first viral video of me yelling at the hibachi guy. Right. Well, because he didn't flip shrimp at me. But that's it. We're going to hibachi tomorrow. That is the only thing we have planned this entire week is hibachi.
Well, we'll have to revisit that, but let's make a promise that the next podcast, other than a hibachi update, will be other topics. So no more food.
Well, I will tell you, we do. I think we'll have some more just because he's coming here. So I think we'll have a couple more things this week. By the end of the week, because there'll be some drinking involved. Now that and I'm not on keto this time. Where like the last couple times he came, I had one cheat meal and I was kind of like wishy-washy eating. Like now I got a bottle of vodka, I got some coquito, I got some Baileys for the coffee in the morning, and I got a whole box of Truly. So things could get pretty wild here at the ranch.
Jesus.
Could get a little wild here.
I don't even know what to say to that. It sounds like you're gonna do more drinking than you did when you came to Fort Lauderdale.
Well, that was a miserable trip.
I figured.
Why do you got to bring that up?
Because I figured with Eric and Emily that it was kind of like a similar.
Yeah. Well, I think it'll be and Eric did say, this is funny. He says to me, you got to make sure that he goes, we got to make sure that we take a walk every day. I said, a walk? He goes, yeah, I like to, he likes, they do like a walk around their neighborhood every day. And my excuse, because I'm fat and I don't feel like walking, wasn't, I don't want to walk. Or I didn't even say, I literally said, no, it's too cold here. We can't walk. He's like, what? I go, it's too cold. You can't walk here. He's like, you can't put a sweatshirt on. So I go, no, it's bad. It's really bad. So I say that. Guess what?
You got like a heat wave coming.
It's fucking 70 degrees always. What a rib. What a rib. Oh,
you're going to have to.
It was 19 degrees, 15 degrees last week. It's 70 this week.
You have the perfect excuse. You're bulking. You're preparing for your weight loss competition. I can't lose weight. You can't be doing unnecessary cardio.
No, it's bulking season.
Yeah, it's bulking season. That's it. Period. So yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, I'll have better stories next week.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. I'll bring some if you don't. But I brought up Fort Lauderdale just to say that I think the moratorium on that is gonna expire.
It's coming up soon.
Yeah, like in another couple of months, we'll have to we might have to talk some shit because it's been sitting on my chest and I have to let it out.
I like how you have to let it out.
Well, I mean, I don't have to be Mr. Nice Guy. I don't have a TikTok account with 50,000 people on it.
No, you have an account where you delete dogs.
Yeah.
All right.
Out of spite.
Listen, I'm going to end it on this.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
You brought up some topics today that really, really dug into me. So I feel it's only fair. But, hey, the guy that you used to work for or still work for, whatever, he just made 4 posts on Instagram. So go ahead, enjoy that one.
Busy getting our jobs back online. Right. Yeah. All right.
Unless Blackstone Labs is hiring, I don't know why he's just talking about. So all right, well let's end it on that.
I'm debating whether to leave it in or not. At this point, maybe baby bird has to be kicked out of the nest, and I have to go fly somewhere else. I don't know.
All right. Well,
shit.
I'll have stories Friday. We'll have some good stories.
All
right. Goodbye.
All right. You done cleaning there, Cinderella?
No, I got to sweep and mop still. So.
Oh, okay.
I got to go. My time's running out here.
All right.
I got laundry on my floor that needs to be put away for like 3 weeks now.
Right, so. Well, don't eat it.
Yeah. Goodbye, asshole.